welcome to the best place to be on a Monday. That's on my channel on Monday, where we talk all about things money on Monday. Today, we're going into some jobs that have a lot of future. So if you are thinking about changing careers or learning some skills to better your life, this could be a really great option to get some ideas of what you should be studying or what you should be getting into. And if you're a student thinking about like, what am I gonna do with my life right now? You should really consider some of these things on the list because they have great job projection in the future, which will pretty much guarantee you to never be without a job. No matter what city you live in, no matter what country you're in. I will say, a lot of these statistics are gonna be for our people in the United States, so just keep that in mind. I can't say that some people that are paid in the US are gonna get paid the same in India or in China, but if you are really smart and you want to come to the US, you can apply to do that and study here. I know lots of friends who studied here and now they live in the United States permanently. So I want to talk about this because there's so many jobs getting automated as we're getting more futuristic and smarter with technology. I have two friends now with Teslas and they drive themselves. There are lots of technology where Uber and Lyft are looking into different technologies so we can replace drivers with just AI, self-driving cars, and they're actually having some success with it, which is kind of scary. There's also Tesla looking into self-driving trucks where they wouldn't need truck drivers anymore. As we go more and more, you can see that robots are taking over a lot of jobs. It's not something you should be scared of because there's things that robots and automation can never take from a human. And we're gonna get into those kinds of jobs now and how the future is very bright for these people if you get into them. There's even a hotel in Japan, I believe, that is made out of just robots. So you can see how a lot of these blue collar jobs are being replaced by robots. So let's just try to get to white collar jobs instead of being stagnant, stuck in blue collar jobs and being without a job in like 10 years. So let's get into the video. Woo! My first job that has a great future is with architects and engineers and construction managers. So as the population is growing in the world year by year, day by day, minute by minute, there needs to be place to put these people, and there's only so many places to put them. So as more people are born and more families grow out, you see more houses being built up, more complexes, more apartments, more buildings, and you need people that are going to design these buildings, and you need engineers to reinforce them, and you also need construction managers to manage these projects. In the United States, engineers, architects, and construction managers all make about 80 to above six figures a year in these industries. And I don't know if you noticed in the last 5 years, it has been insane. I had to try to hire an architect for my own project that I was doing, and it was insanity to find one that was actually available. My next one is medicine. So obviously, you know that as the population grows, more demand for healing sick people, so nurses, doctors, things like this. But I would also say that I have noted that as baby boomers are starting to retire and get old, industries that are caregivers as far as assisted living, CNAs that travel and take care of these people are gonna be booming as these people get older and are starting to retire and starting to become elderly. If I were you, I know I am starting to invest in industries that cater to these baby boomers because I know that as they're getting older and retiring, they're gonna be putting a lot of money into these industries because they're just a huge population. According to the US population statistic, they make up about 76.4 million people in the United States. That's a lot of people. Any kind of industry that's pharmacy, medication, caregiver, assisted living, CNA, any kind of company like that is something that it's a great opportunity to start investing in that or get into that field because you know you'll have a job for a while. The next future jobs would be a software developer. Computers, robots, apps, mobile devices are completely useless without a well-engineered software that gives life to these products. As the internet grows, so does these machines getting smarter and smarter, and the need for software developers expands. Mobile app development especially is considered one of the best careers for 2020 and beyond. Actually, over 1 million jobs are projected to be available from 2020 to 2026. That's a lot of jobs. And the median salary is about $103,000 a year in the United States. My next one is a blockchain developer. I'm sure you've heard of cryptocurrency like blockchain in Ripple before, and I forgot the name of the other big one, but it's not the cryptocurrency itself that's so popular, it's the blockchain technology. It is a little complicated to understand, but the people that do understand that or are able to learn it, there's a huge future in blockchain technology. Blockchain technology works as a distributed cryptographic ledger that can make economic and other purchases, transactions, decentralized, safer, faster, and a lot more private. My next career field that has a very bright future is accounting, bookkeeping, and an audit clerk types of job. Obviously, any business that has money going in and out need to know what money is going in and out. They need someone who's trustworthy, who's not going to steal from them, and they need somebody who actually knows how to do math correctly and can pay attention to these little details. There is no business that does not have bookkeepers and accountants, and that's why there's always a demand for this. As businesses are growing, people are opening more and more businesses, as people are becoming more entrepreneurial, people need somebody to do the books, keep up with the money, and figure out how much money your business have. Because if you do it wrong, you can go bankrupt, and that's why it's so important to have. The projected job openings from now until 2022 is 200,000 positions for accountants and bookkeepers and audit clerks. The average median income in 2012 for these jobs was about $35,000, so that was a few years ago. So this year, it's probably a little bit higher as inflation increases. As you get your experience, then this job obviously yields higher salaries. My next one is financial managers. Anything in the finance industry is booming and is projected to boom even more. This is probably one of the first times in history that we've have just so much money floating around. We have a lot more money than our parents and grandparents did in the 50s and 40s. There's just a lot of money going around and people don't know how to take care of it. I would say people have a lot more discretionary income than ever before. People have a lot more money in general, but they don't know how to manage it. They don't know how to invest it. So that's where these financial managers come in to show you how to build wealth, save, and increase your money. So then when you retire, you're not on the street hoping that your kids will actually take care of you when they're busy and they really just don't want to, and you're on the street. Like, that's really sad. Take care of your parents, please. So financial managers all over the United States usually make about $80,000 to $100,000 depending on your experience and your level, like your experience and what city you are in the country. But in general, this is a really great field if you like money and you have a good eye for it. My next job that has a great future is marketing. You don't have a business without marketing. Nobody can buy your product if they don't know it exists. And that's why marketing is so imperative. That's why it's always gonna be around. That's why it's always gonna be so important. And if you are a great marketer, you can make a really good money, like buku money, people, buku money. And if you ever want to start your own business, it is so important that you understand marketing, or you're always going to be paying other people to do the marketing for you. And marketing is not cheap, honey. Like, I charge $60 an hour for people to do marketing, and that's like not bad at all. That's not even expensive. So the average wage for people in the United States about marketing is about $60,000 a year, according to Glassdoor salaries. But I have had people offer me $100,000 for marketing, for digital marketing. So get into digital marketing. If you don't know anything about that, it's literally how the internet works, how you see businesses online, why when you are looking through a hair shop and then all of a sudden you're seeing ads for them, all of that digital marketing. And once you understand that, girl, you're good. Like, you're so good. My next one is actually creative professions. So people that are like video editors, web designers, things like writers, copywriters, these people just can't be replaced by automation. If you're a good video editor, there's over 500,000 minutes uploaded every day on YouTube, and all these people need their videos edited. There is so much demand for a good editor that people are charging crazy prices to edit videos. I know I personally know how to edit videos myself, and I charge other people too to edit videos, but I find I don't have a passion for it, so I don't like to do it. So I just outsource that to somebody who does like that. But if you can just learn how to edit videos, you don't need a degree. You just look at some tutorials, learn how to do it, start charging people really low prices that are really affordable, get your experience, increase the prices as you get better and better, and you have yourself a career in video editing. This is something that I just tell people all the time. That's such a great field. Like, people pay really good money if you're a good video editor. Same with web design. This is something that just cannot be replaced by robots or bots to know how to know what things look nice to humans. So if you are talented as far as creative, you can look at things that look clean, you know, this is a really great profession, and this is gonna be in the future like really, really well. It's hard to say how much video editors make and graphic designers because it is so, a lot of people are freelance, they charge their own prices, you know, but yeah, you can charge how much you want depending on how good you are. My next one, which I was actually really surprised to find, is professional chefs and cooks in the restaurant industry. So as people are having more discretionary income, people are cooking less and going out a lot more to eat. I know personally, I cook like barely ever now because it's just like, I just don't cook that much anymore and I really want to go back to cooking, but people just appreciate good food. There's so much fast food that's just easy and fast and greasy and fatty, but to have somebody who cooks good, healthy food, there is such an industry for that right now, and it's growing as people are becoming more aware of how bad food is for you and how it can make you sick and how the meat industry is just so bad for you. Hashtag vegan life. But as people become more cognizant of these things, people realize that how important it is to have good, healthy food that's high quality, slow cooking, and people will pay more for these industries. So if you love to cook, this could be a great industry to get into. Why not open your own restaurant? I would go. Make sure there's some vegan options on the menu though, please. I would appreciate it. Okay, my last one we're gonna talk about is the education field. So I have been in the education field for the last 5 years. I'm not anymore other than my YouTube channel. So if I'm teaching you something, if you've ever learned anything on my channel, please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, thank you. So the education field is obviously growing as the population grows, but it's not just that. It's the education industry is changing. It's not, a lot of schools are looking for teachers that think outside the box, and they're not teaching the same way that we have taught for the last 100 years, but teachers that are willing to be more creative in the classroom and be a little bit more student orientated. So if you're a teacher currently and you want to maximize how much you're making, something really great that I always tell all my teaching friends to do is take your same material, put it online, teach online, and have just courses. So people can watch those courses, watch your material, you're making money, and it's passive income. Nowadays, so many people, as they're not wanting to do post-secondary education, they wanna just go to trade school, or they wanna learn on their own, they wanna take courses and just get to the point instead of 3 years of fluff until you finally get to the last year where there is actually some value in there. You just skip all of that and go straight to the courses, the classes, the trade schools. So if you can put your work online and do the same thing you already do, you're gonna make a lot more money, less stress, and it's completely passive. There's so many jobs I didn't mention in here, like the IT field, because there's just so many things in IT. I don't even know where to begin with IT, but coding, developer, literally anything where you're creating any kind of technology is the future. Stay in those industries, HTML, just anything like that obviously has a future, and a really good one at that. And honestly, if you're so good at this stuff, like you could start your own company and just get other people to do it. Like anything with like helping people with technology is also like a really good industry. So yeah, those are some really great fields for the future that has a very great high expectancy to be around for the next 20, 30 years, and I would even say forever and ever and ever, unless there are robots or something that make it not that. But yeah, okay, I'm rambling. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.